You need to know how to make a chicken pot pie that'll make your man scream and cream. We're gonna start with a very, very simple puff pastry dough. So to a bowl, you are going to grate up 8 ounces of frozen butter. To your bowl of butter that you now have shredded, you're gonna add a good tablespoon of granulated sugar. Just sprinkle that over the top. Grab yourself a healthy pinch of salt, and like a teaspoon of baking soda. You're gonna throw 2 cups of all-purpose flour up in here. Mix that around with your hand. And now you wanna take your hands and you just wanna press this all together until it becomes like a grainy sand texture. I would say once you start looking like this, you're pretty good incorporated. Grab yourself a cup of ice water. Yes, you want it to be ice water. And like 2 to 3 tablespoons at a time, just start adding in a couple tablespoons. Mix it around with your hands, or grab a spoon, I don't care what you do. It took me 12 tablespoons of water before I got to this smashed together consistency of a ball. Do not go asking me why you can't just put it all in at once. I don't know. I don't know the answer, but you can't. Do not overwork your dough. Once you can smash it into a big chunk, that's all you're doing to it. And then you're gonna wrap it in some cellophane. We're gonna pop this in the fridge. We're gonna let it rest for the next 30 minutes. A little tidbit that I'm gonna tell you is that you want to keep everything, all of these ingredients, they need to be as cold as possible. That's why you're using frozen butter, you're using ice water, because this dough holds together best when it is cold. Take your dough out of the fridge, lightly floured surface, and we're just gonna roll this out onto there. Take a pin, and you're just gonna roll this out, not super big, like you're not rolling out the actual dough. We just want it to be large enough that we can work with it. So once it gets to like this size, right, it's not rolled out completely. I'm just gonna roll in and I'm gonna fold this like an envelope. Okay, smash it. I'm gonna do it again, combine that all. And what you're doing here is you're creating the flaky layers in your dough. Makes sense, right? So you're gonna do that probably like 6 times total. You're gonna fold in and roll out 6 times. Another thing, this is now gonna be folded. I kind of alternate directions. That's what I like to do, personally. You don't have to. If it starts to get too dry where you feel like it's gonna start sticking, just put a little bit more flour down, but don't over flour this dough. Also taking a bench scraper and roughly, I'm just gonna go ahead and chop this in half. Here you can literally see the layers you just made. See how all those little lines are in there? That's good. Wrap these up in saran wrap again. You're gonna throw them back in the fridge, couple hours till you're ready to use them. Alrighty, you are going to heat 4 tablespoons